is the true genius of America. A faith in simple dreams. An insistence on small miracles. That we can say what we think, write what we think without hearing a sudden knock on the door.
And with that, welcome to episode 4, Juice Heads, of Uncommon Sense. I just had my partner in crime. I don't know where he went. So what's going on? Oh, there he is. All right.
Uncommon Sense.
Yo. I think he sounds like he's tuned in. So it looks like we're live. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Fuck it.
How you doing, Fat Jew?
I'm all right, man. Had a decent weekend. Went house shopping yesterday.
Oh, yeah? Dude, I heard the housing market is like going nuts in Florida.
Oh, yeah. We were looking at a house for my wife's mom, and we have to fucking jump on shit real quick, man, because people are buying shit up quick.
Man, make someone like me think that, that lives up here in Jersey, and I'm going to be in the middle of a job transition.
I'm telling you, bro, if you don't have anything holding you down, get the fuck out of there, bro.
Nah, dude, I think about it more and more, and actually, my friend that I stayed with in the Tampa area last time, I just talked to her last night. She was a little upset with me for a little while, but I think we're over that now. So I think I'm going to be able to see her when I go visit you.
All right. Sounds good.
So it's just extra incentive, you know?
There you go.
So what else?
No, we found a nice house. We put she signed a contract. Hopefully everything goes through.
All right. Awesome.
Yeah, man. Let's see. Exciting stuff happening this week. I don't know if you picked up on any of it.
Well, why don't you excuse me? Why don't you enlighten me?
You heard about Lil Nas?
There was something going on with him with like devil sneakers or something.
First, he came out with a music video for his new song. And it was essentially like worshiping the fucking devil, grinding on the devil. Yeah. Like, it's really fucking.
So real quick, the only reason I heard about a tad of this, I really don't use Twitter anymore. Like after the election, like I was like, fuck Twitter, like fuck News, fuck them all. But a really good follow on Twitter. You're not a sports guy, but Larry Johnson, who was a former running back for the Kansas City Chiefs, and he really good running back at Penn State, probably one of the all-time greatest Penn State running backs. He's all about this kind of stuff. So like he's a very interesting follow on Twitter. So go on, Jew.
Yeah, he came up with this music video, which he was essentially like worshiping the fucking devil and shit. And I guess he partnered up with Nike to come out with Satan Nikes.
Okay, so I was on the right path.
Yeah, they got pentagrams on them. They got 666. They only made 666 of them, and they had actual human blood in them.
Like they're not even like hiding anymore, you know?
No, they don't give a shit. And like, listen, he can come out and say, "Oh, it was all a fucking joke, whatever," but that ain't a fucking joke.
I'm gonna pull up what you're talking about, actually. Yeah, this guy's an awesome follow. If you're on Twitter, here's what you're talking about.
Yeah,
bro. Like, why would you want? Like, why would you want anything to do with this?
I know. Look at it. It's fucking retarded.
Like, what? Why is that necessary? Like, you ever see that Bob Dylan interview where he talks about like selling his soul to the devil?
No, but I it wouldn't shock me.
Yeah, it was on 60 Minutes, and it's like some of this shit's a little out there, but I mean something like this. You know,
what do you think? What do you think is going on with this fucking evergreen ship that's going on right now?
Are you talking about the Suez Canal?
Oh yeah,
yeah. That's another problem. That's fucking up. I think 12% of the world's economy.
But I think there's something bigger going on here, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Evergreen is like, oh come on, again I fucking froze, son of a bitch.
You're good on my
Evergreen is connected to Hillary somehow.
Really?
Yeah, so they're and I also saw today that other countries want to empty out, take get rid of all the shipping containers because I think they're losing 400 million an hour or a day or
Yes,
some bullshit.
that's the number I heard as well.
Crazy. So they want to empty out the containers and move the ship, but apparently Google Maps is now changing the satellite imagery for some reason. Big tech is fighting back.
What like
So
what?
so somebody's hiding something, bro. You know what I mean?
I was just gonna say, why does everything have to be fucking shady?
That's what I'm saying. Like, because and that obviously means they're hiding something. I just don't know what it is. Because I honestly think that if they empty out all the containers and open them up, they're gonna find something that might bury a lot of high and mighty people. So
I see where you're going with this.
yeah,
Okay.
I think something's going on.
Yeah. There's always an underlying thing for
Oh
sure.
yeah, nothing is as it seems anymore.
No way.
It's
What's the
insane.
saying? Believe. Uh, how the fuck does it go? I'm pulling up George W. Bush now when he tried to do the shame on you fucking.
Believe none of what you hear and only half of what you see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I was gonna fuck it up, so I'm glad you knew it.
I honestly did, and I kind of just put that together, just assuming that
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking shady, man. There's a lot of craziness going on. Don't mind me. I'm over here fucking breaking up my green because I gotta roll something up.
Is that what's the deal with that in Florida?
It's medically legal.
Okay, so like,
So,
here it's legal now. So, but there's no.
is it?
Yeah, but they wrote a really shitty bill. Like, I actually voted against it because I knew like our state legislator isn't capable of rolling this out in a good way.
Right.
You know, I mean, first of all, it's a no-brainer that a plant should not be illegal, but it's just the way they're doing it. It's really retarded. Because it's New Jersey.
It's not just about it's not just about being. I mean, it's so good for you too. It's got so many benefits. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I can understand why certain plants like poppy and shit that really fucks you up, should be regulated at least. But a plant that has so many like positives to it, you know what I mean? And people just shit on it all the time. But it can fucking replace paper. It can make fucking clothes. Like, there's so much it can do.
Can you explain to me why hemp was illegal? And nobody.
That's my whole thing. Shut up! I don't care about your fucking goddamn bullshit. It's like, oh, you want free money from the government? No, fuck you. I'm not even getting the money I'm supposed to be getting.
Right.
Still waiting on that stimmy, bro.
I actually just got mine from last year. I just got it because it got fucked up in the mail somehow. So I just ended up getting it recently.
Nice.
On a debit card. So I was able to throw that in my bank account. Hey, you know what? I consider it a refund, and I paid my rent for the month. So whatever.
Hey, you know what? Honestly, I got a 1099 this year, so I sent my shit to my account, and he's like, "Yeah, we'll work it out." I was like, "Okay, cool." What? You're hungry? Now you're hungry? All day you're fine. Now all of a sudden you're hungry. No, don't eat that. That's a piece of cake. Oh boy. There you go. Eat. All right, I can't take this frozen thing. I'll be right back, okay?
All right, juice heads. So some interesting things happened with Hunter Biden. I guess it's a developing situation. Even though this isn't what's trending, we can talk about some trending topics because that is certainly trending. So for those of you that don't know the story, Hunter Biden's Hunter Biden's girlfriend. Oh, here he is again. Hey, Jew, you good?
Yeah.
I was just getting into the Hunter Biden situation.
What about it?
Are you aware of that?
I mean, I know everything up until now, I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Why? Is there a new development?
Not that I know of, but can you? I just can't get over that story. I mean, we're speaking of shady shit, like
Oh,
the Secret
listen.
Service tried going to the gun store where the gun was purchased. So for those viewers out there that don't know, for the Jew heads and the Juice heads that don't know, Hunter Biden's girlfriend, who is the widow of his brother, the ex of his brother that died,
Which is already sick, by the way.
which is already sick to begin with. Yet Donald Trump wants to bang his daughter.
Right.
Somehow, for some reason, she had his gun and threw it into a dumpster, which, by the way, is a federal, I think, felony.
Hold on, this happened now while Biden's president?
Yeah, this has just happened like this week.
Really?
And the Secret Service went to the gun store to try to like eradicate all the the paper trail of Hunter's purchase, and the gun and the gun store basically told the Secret Service to fuck off and called the ATF.
Nice.
So, I mean, I only know about it from the podcasts that I listen to and the YouTubers I watch.
Right.
I'm sure this is getting no attention on the mainstream media.
Of course not. It never does. But in Australia, it probably is.
Yeah. But can you imagine if this was Don Jr.?
Oh, they would crucify him.
Can you imagine?
They would crucify him. But you know what? See, you know what I don't understand? Is at this point, the fucking Biden administration is such a fucking joke and an embarrassment. Like, why not let everybody know about your son's sick fucking head? You know what I mean? And then just pardon him. You know what I mean? Like let everybody go down while you still have the power to pardon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, it ain't gonna last too much longer.
No, right. Absolutely.
You know, might as well fucking get the dirty laundry out now while you're still a fucking clown.
But just like Hillary Clinton, like Hunter Biden's already above the law, regardless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't even think he needs to be pardoned. He's already.
I just saw a fucking video of Hillary Clinton talking about guns and shit. This fucking cunt rag bitch was sitting there. People have an infatuation and a love for guns. Bitch, you've been fucking around armed guards for fucking all your life. Shut up. Shut up. Shut all the way the fuck up, you cunt bitch. Okay, not all of us have the fucking power to suicide somebody. I even made a video about it saying all of that shit.
As my favorite comedian Nick DiPaolo calls her, the thick ankle dog face.
Yeah.
Will she just fucking go away?
Seriously, she needs to either be arrested or get shot in the face. Either one, it works for me.
She just needs to. I mean, dude, obviously we're big Trump supporters, but Trump was obviously a very unlikable candidate when he was running in the eyes of the mainstream, audience, whatever you want to call it.
Bro, if she would have won, I can't imagine.
What I'm making is that she was less likable than Trump.
Right.
Which is like, dude,
because a lot of people didn't have faith in Trump because they didn't know him like that, but they voted for him because he was the lesser of two evils, I guess you can call it.
Yeah.
But I mean, thank God we voted for him and not for that fucking piece of shit.
Well, I mean, if you were still living up north in the 2016 election, your vote didn't really matter, you know?
I was actually, so I guess
so like our votes don't matter up here. You know, I don't even know if they count anymore. You know, I did a whole episode of What's Trending prior to when I met you post-election, where I just talked about the difference between your vote mattering and your vote counting. And I was sad when I was sad to do a show about that.
All right.
That's the reality we live in right now. Where I called 8:00 on election night to try to confirm if they got my vote because New Jersey did like mandatory mail-in, and I didn't even mail it back. They had boxes that you could drop it off at like different town halls and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I dropped off my vote a couple days before the election, and they didn't even know 8 p.m. on election night if they got my vote or not. I couldn't even get a straight answer.
Nice.
I mean, and again, I know my vote doesn't matter here anyway, but it should at least count. That's the scary part when you're not even confident in your vote.
I've lost all faith in that system after, what we've experienced. It was a complete fucking sham. It was a complete sham. We all got cheated, and I think all of our votes didn't fucking matter.
Well, at least in Florida, you guys had a fair and free election.
Maybe two. I mean, yeah, I guess so. But that's the thing. When you cheat, you can't cheat everywhere.
Right. Well, you guys got the best governor in the country by far.
Right.
I don't know what Abbott's doing in Texas. We talked about him the other night. I just think he's spending too much time in Austin, to be honest with you.
He's flip-flopping, I told you.
Yeah.
He's a flip-flopper. I have faith that no matter what happens, DeSantis won't fucking, tell you one thing and do another,
Yeah, well, and when I was having my reconciliation chat last night with my girl that lives down by you, she was like, yeah, man, DeSantis is the best. Like, we spent a lot of time just talking about DeSantis because I really believe he's the envy of the whole country.
Right. I think everybody wants their governor to be just like that.
Yeah.
Did you hear about fucking New York now?
What's the latest with New York?
New York's is to be the first to have vaccine passports.
My best friend, actually, who's hesitant to do the podcast. I keep trying to get. He's done one when I first started, but that's it. I don't think it's his thing. But he just sent me an article before we went on the air about the Biden administration talking about these vaccine passports, which is just really, really bad news. And just talk about speaking.
Yeah, next we're all gonna fucking have patches on our arms saying whether we're vaccinated or not. Well, what does that remind you of?
Right. And you know what? If they wanted to do like an antibody test, I'd be okay with that, to prove you have the antibodies or prove you didn't, or prove you tested negative.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what they want, I don't even think that's right. But that's as far as these should be allowed to take it.
And I don't know if you know this, but when you take the vaccine, it prevents your antibodies from working.
What?
Hold on. I have a video. Who did I send it to? I'll send it to you right now. Hold on.
Can you put it in the... Do you have access to the private chat?
What private chat? Yeah, I think so. Hold on.
Yeah, there's a private chat that you should be able to give me the link.
Copy link. I'm copying the text. Whatever. It's going to be the same shit.
But yeah, this is bad news, man. This is real bad news.
Mm-hmm. Come on, you fucking... There we go. Why can't I fucking post shit? The fuck?
Well, if you need to do it the old-fashioned way and just text it to me.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just forward it to you.
But there's nothing good about something called a vaccine passport. You know, I might have to move my ass down to Florida before they roll this out.
I'm telling you, bro. It's crazy.
Now, when you were on we dropped the Fat Jew. I was just about to ask him when he was on his plane. Oh, here he is.
Keep doing that.
What happened?
I don't know. I'm pressing buttons.
Yeah. So when you were on your flight a few weeks ago, did you have to wear a mask on the airplane?
Yeah, but I told you how you get away with that, right?
You put food in front of your face?
Exactly. You buy it once you get to the airport. You buy a nice big bag of pretzels or chips or whatever, and you just eat it for an hour and a half. One chip at a time, bro. Straight up.
That's exactly what I'm going to do on my way to Tampa.
One chip at a time. They can't say shit to you because every time they see you, you're eating. So what the fuck are they going to say?
I heard within the last month or so, I think Nick DiPaolo talked about it on his show. So some girl was doing that, and they gave her a really hard time. I think they actually arrested her for doing that.
Well, listen, there's no need to be a fucking dick about it, you know? Because that's the one place I don't want to fuck around on. Because in a store, I can say fuck you and walk out.
Right.
On a plane, you say fuck you and leave the plane, you can't fly with them no more. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to deal with that shit. I don't want to be blacklisted on a fucking from an airport, you know, or an airline or whatever.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's we all need to travel, right? So.
Right.
All right. I'm just trying to find a way to get this trying to find a link, like a URL for it.
If you want, just click on it, and then click on it. It should link to your YouTube. I mean, to your TikTok. Put in your favorites, and then you can bring it up if you want.
Oh, there you go. See, that's why you're the TikTok guy.
Yeah, TikTok guy. I'm almost at 500,000 likes. Almost.
Dude, that is very impressive.
I'm getting there. Just hit 27K this weekend.
All right. Let's do it. I love that we could just do a show called Juice and the Fat Jew go through TikTok.
Oh, good fuck.
All right. Let's I'll
finally go for my contacts tomorrow. I can't wait.
You've never had contacts before?
No.
Really? It's gonna change your life.
Glasses.
It's gonna change your life for the better.
I hope so.
Just try not to sleep with them.
Yeah, I know.
I did the other night, and I fucking paid for it the next day. Like any light was killing me, but it was my fault. All right. Let's see what we got here.
Natural immune system. You do have these, but they're never going to work again. Do you realize how horrifying this is? Now think about the hundreds of millions of people that are lining up around the world, that are lined up outside of stadiums right now because CNN and Tony Fauci just said, I love this vaccine. Well, Geert here, one of the leading scientists in vaccine and immunology in the world, is telling you everybody getting the vaccine is destroying their innate immune system. Those immune antibodies that were non-specific, that could have handled any of those thousands of variants we just saw you. They're designed for it. By being vaccinated, you just assured yourself that there are no antibodies inside of you to fight the variants. Taking away your remaining natural immune system.
So in other words,
but they're never going to work again.
In other words, when people catch a disease or a different strain of it with this vaccine, it's guaranteeing that their body won't be able to fight it off.
Well, and aren't there also stories of people that after they get the vaccine, if they catch the virus can be lethal at that point?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
it won't stop you from getting the virus. You can still get the virus, and if you do, your chances of dying are go higher.
So this vaccine is doing the opposite, essentially, of what it should be doing.
Right. Because I think what's going on is you have antibodies in your body already to fight off diseases. Now you're putting was it artificial? No, what the fuck?
Artificial?
Thank you. Artificial. Now you're putting like artificial antibodies in your body that are fighting your antibodies at the same time, and it's just fucking everything up. I try and explain to people all the time, like, you're not sick, you don't need to stick a needle in your leg.
Right.
Like, it's been what? It's been, when did this bullshit start? Over a year ago?
Yeah.
If you haven't caught it now and died, you're okay.
And again, it's really only the most vulnerable people over the age of 60 or have underlying health conditions. That's
Right.
it.
I guarantee you, you really rarely heard about a kid dying from COVID.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of kids that they said died of COVID.
Yes.
That,
Like I said, you rarely hear it though.
but
You know, 'cause
what's really been pissing me off, and I'm sure pissing you off too, is that they make no distinction of dying of COVID or dying with COVID.
no, well, they did. They came out with a statement. Less than 10,000 people died
Right,
from just
but no-
COVID alone.
Got zero coverage. Zero coverage.
Yeah, but if you go on the CDC website, you can fucking see it for yourself. But people are lazy, so.
Right. No, dude, I'm with you. I'm with you 110%.
Oh, we got a winner. Hop back on his TikTok real quick. We have a fucking dumb moron today. This dumb fucking asshole said,
I'm assuming on your page.
uh-huh.
All right, let me know where to go.
So you obviously see that fucking liberal looking cunt, right? So look at the one
Wait,
next to Biden.
wait. Hold on, which one? The one next to Biden?
Yeah.
All right.
White privilege. Think about it.
Yes.
Lady, you need help, okay? The fact that you're finding racism in Band-Aids is making it racist. And the fact that you're teaching kids scares the shit out of me, okay? Because you're teaching young minds that Band-Aids and Mr. Potato Head are fucking racist. You need help, lady, okay? Think about what you're doing to the child's mind when you tell them that Band-Aids are racist and Band-Aids are because of the white man band. You need help, lady. Seriously, you got problems.
White.
So I did another one on her because I went to her profile and she's like even dumber than I thought. So hit the next one.
This one?
Yeah.
Privilege. White privilege.
Babe, I need
Now, is she saying that because the things are colored white? Is that her point?
Uh-huh.
some black spray paint. Why? Because my truck is white. And it's fucking white privilege and it's racist and you know.
You realize how I got the Trump flag in the back, right?
I need some spray paint, some black spray paint. I got a racist truck over here. You see how stupid you sound? Fucking flesh tone white privilege. You sound like a fucking idiot and you're teaching children. I am scared for the next generation if you're teaching our children. This is why we're all becoming a bunch of fucking pussies. We can't handle fucking failure. And we can't get up when we make mistakes because you just pat everybody on the head and say, it's okay, in life you won't have problems. It's what makes weak people, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, tell her, fat Jew.
White privilege.
Yeah, I told that fucking dumb shithead. Man, she's just fucking dumb, bro. Like, you're literally finding racism in Band-Aids, yo. Like, come on.
Now,
Come on.
I hope she saw that.
Oh, yeah, I always stitch and tag. I mean, when you stitch a video, it automatically tags the person.
That's great.
I doubt, I mean, who knows? Because let me just explain something to you about her. I'm sure she got, like, a stupid amount of fucking response. Because if you look at the dumb videos like that, they're the ones who have heat. You know, she doesn't have more than 3,000 fans, but those videos go far because they get reactions. If you say, you know, if you do all of these you say all this dumb shit that makes no sense, you're obviously going to get reactions from it. And that's why they do it. I mean, some of them actually believe this bullshit, you know, which is scary in itself. But,
Yeah,
you know, the
she's
fact that they say something so outlandish, they know they're going to get fucking responses. You know what I mean?
She's got 3,100 followers, which is
Yeah,
3,100 too many.
and she made a whole bunch of videos about like that she's definitely serious. Like, it's not a joke. She literally has a classroom. She literally has black Band-Aids because the white ones are fucking racist and white privilege. I'm telling you, it's fucking ridiculous, bro.
That's a mental illness, bro.
It's fucking sick. These people, like, you're gonna find racism in everything, and that's why I did it with the truck. It's like that's like calling me a fucking KKK member because I'm driving around a white truck. It's a fucking color, asshole. Like, I can't.
Wow,
They're just
bro.
so dumb.
You got almost 17,000 views on this video. Let's throw it on.
Is dedicated to all the masked Nazis out there. This is legit, by the way.
Oh, it just says that they found this is actually legit. Like, they did a study on this, and there's a material in the mask that fucking shrinks your penis and fucking
I heard about
and causes like reproduction problems.
Shout out, not that they're watching or aware of us, but shout out to the Quite Frankly podcast. Another really good show. I'm going to try to get him on our show.
All right.
And I sent you him yesterday. The link I sent you is another show he does with this lady, Tracy Beans. It's called From Dark to Light. And they talk about very interesting topics. And they actually had Michael Flynn on last week.
Oh, really? Yeah, the one with Biden and his stupid fucking puppy dog face. Did you see that? I'm telling you, they make it so easy to find fucking clips to make fun of him. It's so easy. Look at his face, bro. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Look at how confused he looks. He don't know what the fuck is going on. That man is a mindless fucking mannequin who lost his mommy, and he don't know what the fuck is going on. And you fucking idiots got faith in this fucking clown. It boggles my fucking mind. Let me just tell you. It's fucking ridiculous. Lost fucking puppy who lost his mommy's titty. Fucking ridiculous.
Have you decided whether you are
It's incredible. Just look at him.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's lost. He don't know what the fuck is going on.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and then I had some guy fucking some of these comments are fucking hysterical that I had to reply to. This guy said that we fired a TV star and we hired somebody who get the job, some bullshit, and they go on about the fucking 1.9 trillion. I'm like, bitch, you realize you only got 9% of that, right? And fucking 91% went to fucking, other countries and politician pockets. And these people are so stupid.
Oh.
And my favorite are the ones from other countries that fucking think they know something.
Right, like Trevor Noah and fuck.
Like, shut up. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Dude, that guy is the least funny person on TV. And
he really is not funny. And everything with him too. It's all a fucking whitewash. It's all white, black, black, white. It's like a game they play.
Yeah. And fucking Colbert, like, he sucks, dude. Like, it's not even like it's not.
Yeah, man. The funny thing about it is that Stephen Colbert actually did a couple interviews with Trump. It's like you did a couple interviews, they were good, you were smiling, you were happy, and then you fucking all of a sudden did a 360 and fucking just come on, dude.
Well, wait, I don't know. Was Trump was on his show?
Yeah.
Because I know Trump was on Jimmy Fallon, and then Jimmy Fallon later apologized for humanizing Trump. I don't know if you remember
Jimmy
that.
Fallon?
Yeah.
Was Jimmy Fallon the one that fucked with his hair?
Yeah.
So he apologized for humanizing Trump.
Correct.
Oh, that is some fucking ass backwards bullshit. Jesus.
It's the world we live in,
But yet they were the first ones that lied to fucking watch his roast and to be there. And fucking, to be on the stage, on the same stage with Trump, like Snoop sitting there roasting him and shit, and all fun and games, taking pictures, good friends. And then all of a sudden he fucking becomes president. All of a sudden he just magically, overnight, just turns into a racist. You gotta love the fucking common sense on some of these fucking retards.
So what did this fucking cunt Hillary have to say? Should we play that one?
Go for it. No, you should play the fucking. You should play the. Yeah, go ahead, play it. And then you could hear what she said, the whole video that she fucking spewed out of her fucking face.
In America. This goes.
Listen here, bitch. Okay, not all of us have had armed security around us 24 fucking 7, 365. Okay, and a lot of us don't have the power to suicide people. You know what I mean? This coming from the fucking biggest mob boss in American fucking history. Really, Hillary? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Guards and your fucking presidential shit. All you fucking shut the fuck up. Mind your fucking business. You're a fucking criminal. We're law-abiding citizens, and you're a piece of fucking dog shit. Fuck you, Hillary Clinton. Kiss my fucking ass. And we all know Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. You cunt piece of shit. Fuck you.
That
What was I going to say? When we were in DC for Stop the Steal on December 12th, we were actually looking for the landmark where they fucking took out Seth Rich, but we couldn't find where that was. But we wanted to like go to the site where, you know what I mean? The scene of the crime.
Oh, you mean where he got killed because he was getting robbed, but his wallet was still in his back pocket?
Right.
Mm-hmm. See, that's my whole thing. If you're gonna fucking do it right. Like, if you're gonna be that fucking low of a piece of shit and you're gonna kill people for opening their mouths, make it look like fucking the shit you actually say it is.
Well, that's the thing. Like, they're so above the law, they don't even give a shit.
Right. It's like they just do half-ass. Like, they're just fucking half-ass criminals.
It's true.
Oh, that was another fucking stupid idiot. That one.
The
fucking, yeah. She's another white people are all fucking the devil, this, that, and the other.
So this is an honest question for white people. At what point?
I got a question for you. At what point is the black community going to start taking responsibility for their own shit instead of blaming everything on the white man? Because white man bad, orange man bad, white man racist. How about you look at your own community and see what you could do to take responsibility for your own bullshit instead of blaming it on everybody else? I'll wait for your answer.
Yeah, I never got an answer. I never do.
News you've heard about the hate crime that happened in Atlanta.
Hi. Well, what about the hate crime that the black man walked into a McDonald's and stabbed a 12-year-old in the fucking neck while screaming white devil? But you don't want to talk about that, right? Because it doesn't fit your narrative. Just saying, pay attention.
So if you follow the news you've heard.
People really are fucking retarded, aren't they?
No, they're blind to the fucking real problems. You know what I mean? And you know what I find hysterical? How convenient is it? Just how convenient is it that as soon as Biden fucking thinks he's in the White House, all of a sudden shootings are up? You know, all of a sudden there's mass shootings like every fucking other week. And it's just so convenient for everybody. And I did see a video. I didn't fucking share it because I don't know why. Oh, here we go. I froze again. Am I frozen on the screen?
You're good, man. Every time you tell me you're frozen, I can see you and you're fine.
So I saw it was at a one of the shootings or whatever it was. I seen a bunch of fucking people change their clothes.
Yeah, so again, this guy Larry Johnson, I don't know if you're on Twitter or not, but he's a great follow. And he was posting some shady shit about the shooting in Colorado. Oh yeah, look at this. He's pointing out like how the blood is like it's like makeup blood.
Yeah. Realize how he's not leaving a trail?
Right, he points that out, yeah. Look, whole leg bleeding, foot bloody, doesn't leave one bloody footprint. What kind of wound cascades evenly down the back of your leg and yet still doesn't leave a bloody footprint?
Right. Yeah.
Cop seems to be looking for the wound that would have caused the back of his thigh to bleed, which was unattained to. Stop bleeding on its own, standing up for hours, not knowing state of injury. Let's walk him around parking lot to the EMS.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching it on my screen because my screen's frozen.
A lot of shady shit, bro. And look, I'm not going to say this might have been a false flag, but it might have been a false flag.
Jesus. Yeah, that's the thing. There's see something so cut and dry as something like that. It's simple. Everything should line up and everything should make sense.
Right. And it rarely ever does.
But the thing is, this is so, and that's the problem with, not a problem. That's actually, it's a good thing. The fact that there are a lot of people out there who look at shit and do research, and there's so many videos. Whereas if this shit would go on 15 years ago, 20 years ago,
right,
you wouldn't have this much shit out there.
Correct.
Because you don't have everybody with a fucking cell phone on a fucking canopy on their balcony taking video, and you don't have all this proof that's out there that's so unrefutable. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit there and tell me that this shit makes sense when you have different camera angles from all different fucking people, and it's just too much to disprove. You know what I'm saying?
There was also another really strange video of someone that was like at the door and was like calm as a cucumber.
Yeah, there was a guy just on the phone texting, and then when they walked into the fucking supermarket, there's people on the floor, but not a fucking puddle of blood anywhere.
That is just bizarre.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the shit don't make sense. It's almost like, when you watch a movie and you see something and you're like, wait, he pulled up with the helmet. Like, now he doesn't have a helmet. They're just shit that just doesn't add up. But that's movie world, so it makes sense. This is real world and it's not making sense. So something's up.
Right. So you're talking about like bad movie editing, right? And this is like bad news editing.
Right. This is like bad real world editing. How's that possible? If the shit legit happened, the shit just should make sense, not fucking be all questionable. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
There's too much to question.
But
and that's how I kind of feel like these people that like these fucking evil, sick pieces of shit are gonna get caught eventually. Like, it's got to happen soon.
And then, nobody cares. All these victims were white people, by the way.
Oh, right. Yeah. If a black guy goes and fucking shoots up, 15 white people, they're just going to, they're not going to cover it like they should.
Instead of making it about the victims, they just make it about, gun confiscation.
Right. Because it fits what they want to do. That's their main goal is to get rid of guns. And I'll tell you right now, that starts happening, there will be fucking fighting. People are not going to take that shit at all.
No, not in this country.
And then, of course, I told you about that article I saw about Biden wants to, make it completely fine to, enter people's homes for gun confiscation without a warrant. I'm sorry. That's ridiculous.
That's not happening. That's not gonna fucking
no, because the first person it happens to, it's gonna be on. You know what I mean? And everybody knows that.
Absolutely.
It's not gonna fly. And I'll tell you something, I'm also glad I'm in Florida because I know that it'll never reach here. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Like, Texas is right on the border. Texas is big, and there's a lot of crazy shit going on in Texas, and this would happen from West Coast and try and go east, but it would never reach here because it'll never be allowed down here. No, not in a fucking million years.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, our native area, the New York, New Jersey, tri-state area, we basically just have a shell of what the Second Amendment is up here.
Right. And the only thing that would probably happen down here, and this is like a stretch, but the only thing that would happen is if, like, another country's fucking army comes to our shores or paratroopers come down, like the fucking movie, what the fuck is that movie? Shit. They made like 2 of them.
What, where we get invaded?
Yeah. Is it Breaking Dawn or some shit? Not Breaking Dawn. The fuck am I talking about? Oh, what the fuck? The movie with the fucking where the kids went up to the woods in the cabin and they fought back and like
I don't know.
fucking. Wow, what fucking movie was that?
You're gonna have
Whatever.
to,
It doesn't matter.
use that Google machine.
Mm-hmm. I would check right now. Yabba dabba doo, motherfucker. Let's see.
So while you're looking that up, if you didn't catch it, I did a good show Friday with Robin. We started a new show called Tinfoil Cat.
I saw that.
It went over pretty well.
What's his name? Is it Chris Hemsworth? Is Thor?
Yep. He's in it.
Yeah, hold on, check it. Oh, that's what it is. Red Dawn, no? Yeah.
Oh, Red Dawn. Yeah.
You remember that movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where the fucking paratroopers came down and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that but honestly, that's a stretch too. You know what I mean? I don't think anything like that would ever happen. But you never know in today's times.
Hey, fucking 9/11 happened. We're about to hit the 20-year anniversary of that shit.
That is crazy to me, dude.
20 years, yeah.
It's a long ass time ago.
And I mean, look, I don't take it personal, but when people try to tell us that like those planes are CGI, like just please shut the fuck up.
See, my whole thing is I think the reason why people are saying all of that is because there's more to the story than just the fucking planes. We all know that.
Of course.
But the fact that you sit there and deny the planes is a little ridiculous. And like I said to Mike, I said, back then, 20 years ago, video footage was not fucking great. It wasn't 4K. It wasn't HD. Nowadays, you see something, it's clear. You know what I mean? Back then, some guy with a video camera didn't get the best fucking picture.
Right.
So obviously, you're going to see fucking pixels that aren't fucking lining up and shit. You know what I mean? If that shit happened nowadays and you saw shit not adding up, then I could say, okay, that's, something's going on here. But you're talking about fucking 20 years ago, shitty fucking video quality, and people legit fucking saw this shit. You can't tell me that you CGI'd fucking thousands of people watching this shit live. You know what I mean?
Back then there were HD TVs, but the only things broadcasted in HD was like the NBA and like the NFL.
Right. You weren't watching news in HD. You weren't watching porn in HD yet. You know what I mean?
Nope.
And HD was something you fucking paid extra for. You know what I mean? Regular news cameras weren't fucking showing you HD shit.
Exactly. That was a big deal when that all got rolled out and became like the new standard. But that didn't happen until like 2006, 2007.
Exactly. You can't tell me that fucking there's some CGI out there that fools human eyes. No, fuck you. You can't tell me that all of a sudden that shit was fake. You hear it, you see it, and it fucking flies into a building. You're gonna tell me it's fake? Come on now.
Now, what is, because I don't think we've ever had a chance to talk about this one-on-one because we've had, other people when this comes up. What's your take on Building 7?
Building 7 was taken down. And they used the fucking planes as the excuse on why it came down. Same thing as the Pentagon. What's funny is what was going on in the Pentagon at the time was they were investigating fucking like billions that went fucking missing. And magically a fucking plane got to ground level. Okay, this is another thing. I don't think a plane ever hit the Pentagon because in order to make that maneuver, you needed to be a fucking talented pilot, like for years and years and years. They have to go down, make a circle, get to ground level without hitting the ground. I mean, how tall is the Pentagon? It's not that tall.
No, it is. It's not, Twin Tower tall, but it's a huge.
Right, but you're talking about a 7 fucking 47. You know what I mean? To do that maneuver and not hit the ground and not miss, you have to be pretty fucking good. Whereas the Twin Towers, it was kind of right in front of you. It's either hit or miss. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I hear you. Yeah, and I guess it's comparable to like the JFK shot, like what a marksman you would have had to have been to
Right.
make that
You
shot.
can't, you can't do that with a plane, a fucking giant ass plane. Okay, you ain't talking about a fucking little two twin engine plane. This is a fucking big plane. You're not going to make that maneuver with this. You know, think about this: from ground to roof of the Pentagon is maybe, let's call it 500 feet. Okay, maybe it's a little bigger. I don't know.
It's an enormous building.
Right, I know it's an enormous building, but how many floors does it have?
Let's see. I'm gonna be like Jamie from the Joe Rogan show. First thing that actually comes up is how many stories was the Twin Towers. Okay, so it's 7 floors.
7 floors. Figure 30 feet of floor.
It's 71 feet from top to bottom.
Exactly. 71 feet. So you're gonna tell me a guy who's never flown a fucking plane other than a single engine Cessna is gonna fly a 747 in a 70-foot fucking opening? No. No. Sorry. Not happening.
It's
Because if somebody who didn't know how to fucking fly a plane would have went straight down into it, they would not have made that fucking. There's no way it happened the way anything happened the way they said it did.
very
Hip-hop.
unlikely. Very
Right.
unlikely.
Unless you were a fucking skilled pilot who has been doing it for fucking 20 years.
Another problem I have with the Pentagon story is that there's no fucking footage.
How convenient. Just like Jeffrey Epstein and just like everything else fucking shady they do.
They have like one frame of like part of a second of security footage, and that's it. Of the Pentagon.
Of what?
The plane going into the Pentagon.
They have a video of the plane?
No, it's like a still. It's like one frame. Let me see if I could find it.
I gotta grab a drink.
Yeah, it's ridiculous that there's like no fucking footage of it.
Yeah, maybe they got rid of it now.
So that's like all there is. That's like the only picture of it.
I'm waiting for it to come up on my screen.
I see. Can you see it?
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything though.
Right, but that's my point exactly. Like that's
That's an explosion. That looks like an explosion to me.
That's all
And
there is.
that's another thing also. I understand there's gasoline in these planes, but at first hit, they shouldn't explode on impact.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's another thing. Like, you know how in the movies they fucking throw cars off bridges and as soon as they touch the ground, they blow up. I'm sorry, take a fucking car, throw it off a cliff. It's going to fucking crumble and stumble, and it might blow up after it stops crumbling, but it ain't going to fucking blow up on impact. That's not how real life works.
Right. Like when you play Grand Theft Auto, you shoot the car enough, it blows up.
Right.
Or
Like, it's
or-
one thing if they had a fire already in the fucking building and then the gas spilled out, but come on.
I also heard rumors that where the plane hit the Pentagon, there were also like a lot of documents, I guess they wanted destroyed or something. I
Yeah,
don't know if
that's
you
what
heard
I'm talking about. I'm talking about the money that they fucking stole, and they had no reason for it disappearing. And as soon as they got asked about it, a couple days later or some shit, it fucking just what happened.
Insane.
It was on that Michael Moore did the fucking did the documentary on what Fahrenheit 9/11 or some shit.
I hate that guy.
I don't like him now.
All right. Well, we're at the 56-minute mark. I think we're going to call it a day in a few minutes, but
I was just gonna say that.
I think there might be a couple more TikTok videos we could watch.
By all means.
Who's this bitch?
На моем YouTube-канале вышло новое видео.
Oh my god.
Holy shit! God damn, I heard of Mr. Potato Head, but what the fuck? That must be like Mrs. Botox or some shit. Jesus. На моем...
Why would you even want to look like that?
I don't know. That shit is freaky.
Chinese came here. The president didn't get anything. Guess what? They own us. There you go. Right from the fucking horse's mouth. Just saying. Chinese came here.
I came to the United States Senate 120 years ago. And
Bro.
That is that
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Biden's newest comedy special called I Hold My First Press Conference. That man said he got to the Senate 120 years ago. And he didn't even correct himself. He just went on like it was fucking true. Oh boy. I can't wait for the rest of this. Because I know for a fact there's going to be a lot of fucking shit. I haven't seen it yet. But I guarantee you, it's got to be a comedy special. I mean, there's probably so much to choose from. Fucking mumbling, stumbling Joe. Here we go. Make yourself look fucking stupid yet again.
I came to the United
that
States Senate.
that reminds me of Joe Pesci from Casino. He goes, "You know, you're a stumbling, mumbling prick."
Yeah. You stumbling, muttering prick, you. You stuttering, muttering prick.
All right, Fat Jew. Well, good show tonight. Maybe we'll do something tomorrow or Tuesday. We'll figure it out.
We will figure it out, indeed.
And we'll be in touch.
Yes, sir.
You and Mrs. Fat Jew have yourselves a good night. And thanks, everybody, for tuning in for another episode of Uncommon Sense, where we try to unravel what the fuck's going on in this country.
Yeah. Try and make sense of the senseless.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Yes, sir.
And remember, Juice heads, no glove, no love.
Indeed.